This podcast is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before starting, changing, or stopping any health or wellness practice. Today we are exploring LL37, a fascinating antimicrobial peptide that plays a crucial role in the human immune system. LL37 belongs to the family of catholicitins, which are naturally occurring peptides that help defend the body against bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Unlike many compounds that only work in a single pathway, LL37 has broad activity and participates in multiple aspects of immune defense and tissue repair. LL37 is produced in various tissues, including the skin, lungs, gastrointestinal tract, and even in white blood cells. One of its most well-known functions is its ability to disrupt the membranes of harmful microorganisms, essentially punching holes in their walls and making it difficult for them to survive. This makes LL37 a frontline defender against infection, especially in areas of the body that come into frequent contact with the outside environment, like the respiratory tract and skin surface. Another key feature of LL37 is its role in modulating inflammation. While the immune system must activate to protect us, too much inflammation can damage tissues and lead to chronic problems. LL37 has the unique ability to balance this response. It stimulates certain immune cells to fight off invaders while also calming down excessive inflammation when it risks becoming harmful. This dual action makes it an important regulator in conditions where immune balance is disrupted. Beyond its antimicrobial and immune balancing properties, LL37 also contributes to wound healing. Studies show that LL37 promotes the growth and migration of skin cells and helps new blood vessels form in damaged tissue. This accelerates repair and reduces the likelihood of chronic wounds, making it a peptide of great interest in regenerative medicine. Researchers have been investigating how LL37 might be applied in real medical settings. Infections that are resistant to antibiotics pose a growing threat worldwide, and LL37 offers a natural defense mechanism that pathogens may find harder to outsmart. Scientists are exploring LL37-based therapies for drug-resistant bacteria, chronic wounds, and even certain viral infections. Some studies also suggest potential applications in autoimmune conditions, where LL37's ability to balance immune activity could be harnessed. There are also ongoing investigations into LL37's role in the lungs. Respiratory infections, such as influenza and pneumonia, can overwhelm the body's defenses, but LL37 is present in airway fluids and may help protect against these threats. Researchers are examining how enhancing LL37 levels might strengthen defenses against both acute infections and chronic respiratory conditions. Another area of interest is dermatology. Since LL37 is naturally present in skin, researchers have explored whether it could be used in creams, gels, or topical treatments to improve healing or reduce infection risk. Some studies suggest it could help with conditions like eczema or psoriasis, where the skin barrier is weakened and inflammation is heightened. However, because LL37 can stimulate strong immune responses, its use must be carefully balanced. Too little may allow infections to persist, while too much might worsen inflammation. In terms of how LL37 works at a cellular level, it interacts with immune receptors and signaling pathways to fine-tune responses. It not only recruits immune cells to the site of injury or infection, but also influences how those cells behave once they arrive. It can increase the production of cytokines, which are communication signals between immune cells, ensuring that the response is coordinated and effective. LL37 also has an interesting role in vitamin D metabolism. Research has shown that vitamin D can increase the production of LL37 in the body. This suggests that maintaining healthy vitamin D levels may naturally support immune defense through boosting LL37. This connection has led some scientists to suggest that vitamin D supplementation could indirectly enhance innate immunity by promoting LL37 production. While LL37 is a naturally occurring peptide, synthetic versions are being studied for therapeutic use. One challenge is delivering it in a stable and effective form. Because peptides can break down quickly in the body, researchers are working on formulations that preserve its activity long enough to reach target tissues. Delivery methods under investigation include injections, inhaled therapies, and topical applications. It's also worth noting that LL37 doesn't just fight microbes directly. It also impacts the microbiome, the community of beneficial bacteria that live on and in our bodies. By selectively targeting harmful microbes while allowing beneficial ones to thrive, LL37 supports a balanced ecosystem that is essential for overall health. Disruption of LL37 levels has been linked to imbalances in the microbiome, which can contribute to disease. Animal studies and early human trials are shedding more light on LL37's potential. For example, in models of skin wounds, LL37 treatment has improved healing times. In laboratory studies, it has reduced bacterial growth even in strains resistant to multiple drugs. Though much research is still in progress, these findings point to a promising future where LL37 or similar peptides could become important tools in modern medicine. Of course, as with many emerging therapies, there are challenges and unanswered questions. Because LL37 can stimulate immune activity, there is always a concern about unintended effects, especially in people with autoimmune conditions where the immune system is already overactive. Researchers must carefully study dosing, delivery, and safety before LL37 can be widely used. Despite these challenges, LL37 remains one of the most exciting natural peptides under investigation. Its combination of antimicrobial defense, immune regulation, wound healing support, and microbiome balancing sets it apart from many other compounds. As our understanding deepens, we may see LL37 therapies developed for infections, chronic wounds, respiratory disease, and perhaps even more conditions we do not yet anticipate. This podcast is not medical advice and is only intended for educational discussion. Always talk with a healthcare professional before considering any peptide or supplement. Thanks for listening, keep learning, and stay curious.